and welcome to the Saintly Sounder, your source for all things FIFA. Episode 7 of the Saints Till I Die series is titled Beast FC. I bet you can already name half the players on it without me having to tell you. In case you needed a reminder, the rules of Saints Till I Die is all players must be Southampton FC past or present, and all games must be played in one continuous Division 1 season. My team remains relatively unchanged except for Adam Lallana coming in for Gaston Ramirez. Against our South Coast upstarts, we have the ever-familiar Beast FC. This time the guy gives it a slight twist, calling it 2 effing Beast. We see Ramirez, we see Oscar, we see Remy, Shirla, and Willian. We're going to start right away in the 36th minute here. I have a nice 7-pass combination with Long, Wanayama, Klein, Walcott, just about everyone getting involved here. Long is able to use his little bit of strength there to get a fairly easy goal. It's the 37th minute, and I don't think this guy has even had 7 passes in the whole game yet. I managed to put up 7 passes on my own right there, not to toot my own horn, but this guy was just ridiculous. Every ball was up and at him. Nice finish by Long there. But this was just frustrating all the way around. This guy was literally just hoofing it up every single time. It got old. It was easy to defend, but the game would stay 1-0 for a very long time, and I was just waiting for Beast FC to be rewarded, as often tends to happen. He's just gonna try to truck up and down the field. Here, Remy, I'm really not sure he knows how to pass. The final game stats, I think only one of his players had more than 10 passes in the entire game. You can see he's just really trying to dribble through. I mean, this is horrible. There's a lot of people I see on Reddit and Foothead and on YouTube complaining that the update ruined the game. And I think this is why. This guy has to be in Division 1, 2, or 3, and he can't string a pass together. I mean, at what point did EA just have to say, it's going to have to take some talent to be half decent at this game, because we can't keep letting 2 effing beasts just hoof it up the field to Remy and Lukaku and hope for a miracle. Here it's 2 passes and then an attempted through ball. Never going to work. I'm not sure what he thought he was doing there. But anyway, we get the counterattack. Klein, Long, Lallana all playing a factor. Mayuka's on his horse there. He gets into space. Inform Long's there. I wait a little too long. He goes into the sliding animation. And then just a little late as Company manages to get his body in the way to force a corner. In what only I can describe as a testament to Beast FC defense, we go into halftime 1-0. I have 65% of the ball, but only 2 shots on target. He does have the 1 shot on target. And I know what you're thinking, at 65% possession, surely I'm just being an asshole. I'm not. He really isn't trying to pass. The game clips aren't even doing it justice. I had to edit out so much of him taking 1 touch and just bombing it up the field. It would be more of the same for most of the second half. Here we join action in the 76th minute where I've made my traditional subs. The Ox comes on at left mid. Tadic moves to center attacking mid. Osvaldo and J. Rodriguez are coming in up top. I managed to string a couple passes together. I do lose it. I'm trying not to push too hard. I really don't want to get countered by this guy because I'm like 95% sure at this point he's going to shush me and double arm swing. As you can see, I mean, he's looking for the long ball when there's nobody even running for it. I mean, it's really shocking that this guy could be anywhere near the top divisions. J. Rodriguez on the ball, holding it nicely for Victor Wanayama, who manages to find a couple passes. We just work it around calmly around his 18 here. J. Rodriguez finding a little bit of space. Luke Shaw there, going to get ready to whip it across. Doesn't really come to too much, unfortunately. And once again, it's 2 passes, one with Remy up to Lukaku, who, again, he's just poorly judged it there. I don't want to make this sound like a rant. I know nobody really likes to hear rants. It just sounds like whining. But at this point, I mean, he's not even trying to play football. It's more like a cold night in Stoke to him when his team is miles better in every aspect. Like, I really don't understand how this guy has ever found any success. Again, I form a triangle. I managed to find a through ball here. I'm a little lucky that Osvaldo manages to actually hold on to this. But then it's all taken back because Tadic has the brains of a rocking horse and comes and touches the ball in an offside position. The spotlight for this game is definitely that back five with CDM Wanayama really being that anchor. Here you can see Alderweireld marking out the Remy through, and then Wanayama easily grabs the interception. This little 9-pass move that's going to get us goal number 2. Wanayama never stops working. You can see he's up there with the attackers. Danny Osvaldo playing the through ball to Jay Rodriguez. Call me if you've seen that one before. Jay Rodriguez gets another goal as a super sub. He was absolutely horrible as a left mid starting the games, but as a super sub striker, he's been absolutely immense. He's absolutely made the drop-off in talent at the striker position unnoticeable. Him and Danny Osvaldo combined to replace Long and Mayuka so well. And that would be all she wrote from St. Mary's. The score would be 2-0 with goals from Shane Long and Jay Rodriguez in this one-sided affair. Jay Rodriguez would pick up the Man of the Match award for scoring his game winner. Jay Rodriguez and Paulo Danny Osvaldo put in good shifts for me as well. I had a whopping 66% possession, a new personal best for me. Although I didn't quite enjoy it, I only managed 3 shots on target, 9 shots total. I was taking a lot of speculative efforts. My opponent, again, 32% possession. Wow. I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to show this guy's passing chart just to show you that I wasn't really exaggerating. I mean, the amount of passes this guy attempted, only 3 players attempted more than 10 passes. Every player on my team attempted at least 12 in this game. Let's see. Felipe Luis completed 1 pass. Cahill completed 2 passes. Willian completed 2 passes. And Andre Schurrle, his left mid, very talented guy, completed 0 passes on 1 attempt. This is why you're not winning games. The game isn't broken. You're literally not trying to pass the ball. You're trying to bang it up to your big, fast strikers and hoping that they win games for you. And the patch kind of changed that, made it a lot harder. And I think that's a very good thing. I played guys like KSI and Rote to Shaw last year, and they did the exact same thing, and I steamrolled them each time. I can't understand how these guys could even consider themselves talented. But anyway, rant over. I mean, that game was very frustrating for me. We go to 7-1-1. Only 1 tie needed to get to the championship here. I wouldn't have imagined this was possible looking at the team at the start, but a combination of some luck, some questionable opponents has allowed this to be possible. And if you've made it this far with us, watch a little more. I think you're going to like the way it ends. Alright, so sorry for the rant, but if you found this interesting, helpful, maybe a correct assessment, I don't know, like and subscribe. Follow at the Red Death 329 on Twitter. There's only 1 more episode in the Saints Till I Die series. Until next time, thanks.